Hey YouTube, it's Samantha Shead, and in this video I will be doing a challenge that I thought would be fun, also very stressful at the same time as I learned. But I found out that not many people have done it before. It's not that really popular, so I thought maybe just cause for the heck of it, I give it a try. And it is doing a full face with only a beauty blender challenge. Look at this thing. And I had to wash it one time in order for me to actually use it for my entire face because it just got so dirty and I didn't feel like mixing my foundation in with my eyeshadow because that just sounds disgusting. So, it has currently has eyeshadow, a little bit of concealer, and some brow products on it because, well, I had to do a full face. This right here is partially of the blender. After I was done, I was like, I just want to do the rest of my makeup normally because it didn't turn out the way I wanted to. I mean, it didn't look bad, as you'll see later on, but it wasn't what I wanted. I wouldn't suggest this for anybody, but if you want to take the challenge, then feel free to do it. I did not start this, I just wanted to add on to it. So let's go ahead and start with the success slash fails. Alright, so I have my beauty blender right here all wet and ready. I can't use any brushes. I can't use any fingers on mine. I have to use this beauty blender for everything. So I'm really interested on how I'm going to apply eyeshadow and brow products and mascara for that matter on with this. But, I mean, it's a very versatile tool, so I mean, there's going to be some way, right? Let's just get this started. I'm really used to putting primer on my face with my hands, but that's not happening today, so I think what I'm going to do is just squeeze some of it onto the back of my hand, pick it up with my sponge, and apply it that way. By the way, this is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Primer right here. So I'm just applying it with the very bottom of my blender. By the way, do y'all like this little mirror that I have? My little sister gave it to me from what her school calls the Santa shop. As a Christmas gift, and I thought it was really cute. It comes with this, and it comes with a comb that matches it in a little pouch, and I take it with me everywhere I go. And I've been using it on my videos lately, if you haven't noticed yet. So the primer is on, and I wonder if like this dramatically makes my makeup look different, or the way that my primer sits on my face, because I've never applied it like this before. Foundation, I'm using my City Color Flawless Finish 3-in-1 Primer, Concealer, and Foundation. Now this I am used to, except like what I love to do is I like to like grab it with my finger and dot it all over my face, then blend it out, but gotta do this beauty blender style, so I'm just gonna grab it right from the back of my hand and start applying it onto my face. This is a full face, but I'm not going to do too much. Like, I'm gonna be putting on foundation, concealer, but whenever I think of full face, I usually think of like color correcting as well. But I'm just going to skip that for today just because I don't feel like it. I'm not saying much difference when it comes to putting on directly with the beauty blender, then putting it on first with my fingers, then blending it out. So all the foundation is off. I see myself having to like wash my beauty blender after a certain part because I don't want to get anything like foundation or eyeshadow mixed up and then I just look a hot mess. I actually want to look decent while I'm doing this. Now this definitely isn't new. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and I'm going to apply it in the highlighted areas and in areas that need concealing. And I'm not sure, does going in with the wand first and then blending out cheating? Because technically it's the product itself and I'm gonna assume that it's not. Just make my life a little bit easier. Just have a few pimples right there. I will be using one side of the beauty blender just because it's pointed and that's pretty much the best area to use for under your eyes. Looking good so far, only because this is basic beauty blender stuff. For cream contouring, I will be using the NYX Wonder Stick in, I think it was Universal. Yeah, Universal. I will be using the contour shade, of course, in the contour areas. But I'm not trying to go too heavy today. want to be kind of natural looking. And with the underside of the Beauty Blender again, I'm just going to blend the contour out. And for this up here, I use the very inner corner. Not inner corner, but very top of the blender. Now I'm ready to bake. We are finally going into the powder products. This should be fun. But again, also this is nothing different from my beauty blender. So I really need to start getting into different things. But I'm going to be using NYC Smooth Skin Loose Powder. It's a little down the nose. That's not a little. It's not even in the center. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to bake the whole thing since it gets pretty oily. My bad. Then I like to add a little bit on my forehead since it gets oily too. So I'm just gonna let this bake sit here for a little bit and then I'll be right back to wipe it off somehow. Alright, so this has to work somehow. I have the blender, it's time to wipe it off and it's still damp. I'm kind of scared. Yeah. That, huh. Okay. It worked. Awesome. I know that this isn't new, that there's some videos out there that say um, full face using only a beauty blender, but I haven't watched them, so I haven't seen how they did it because I want to test it out for myself without, having like some sort of cheat code. And that doesn't look too bad. Actually, looks kind of good. Oh no, I touched my hand. I touched my face with my finger. No, no. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. Can we just pretend like that didn't happen? Moving on. So I'm going to contour my face with the City Color Contour Effects 2 palette. And I'm going to take the contour shade right here. Gonna pick it up with, I think, with the corner, I guess, with the point. And it's picking up a little bit. But I'm scared this might mess up my contour shade somehow. But it picked it up, if you can see that right there. I'm going to apply it. Hopefully, oh god. I think that might have been just a little too much, so let's just evenly disperse it. I'll just come back and blend that out as soon as I disperse. And it looks like most of the pigment is leaving, so that's a good thing. Add a little bit here under my nose, make it look like it's a little bit upturned, and get right here. I of course want some highlight on my face, so I'm going to take the side that has nothing on it, which is like that little sliver right here, and I'm going to pick up the highlight shade from the palette right here, which is hit pan so hard that it almost makes me want to cry. Very carefully apply it in the highlighted areas. I'm seeing it on my nose. That's because my nose is gigantic and you can see it from a mile away, no matter what's on it. Alright. So it's not bad, but it's not as good as I would like it to either. My Cupid's bow. For blush, I'm using the Rimmel Lasting Finish Blendable Powder Blush and Highlighter in Autumn Catwalk right here. Also starting to hit a little bit of pan. And it's like round right here, so I think I'll be able just like to, maybe it'll just hit my cheekbones. Okay. I don't know why I keep getting scared. I have nothing to be scared of. Yeah, it just gave me like a cute blush, as you can see right here. Luckily, the foundation is self-setting, so I don't really have to set the rest of my face. So we're gonna move on to brows. I'm gonna use the Rimmel Linen Brow This Way Brow Sculpting Kit right here, and this is in the color medium brown. I'm going to go in with the wax. I think I picked some up. I don't know if you can see this right here. It's kind of brownish. Add some of this wax onto my brow. I think this might turn out to be hilarious, so I'm gonna give you guys a close up. I'm not even that much of a brow doing fan. So if this ends up being a disaster, I'm just gonna laugh. I'm not even gonna care, to be honest. So this is wax, this is no wax. There's barely a difference. So now I'm going with the powder, and I have to be very careful. This powder is very pigmented, and I already picked up too much. If only you could tap it like a brush and get the excess off. That didn't work, so I can only hope. All right, yeah. I should have just gone with a natural brow. So, you know what? I think that's good. Alright, so I have come to terms with myself in saying that what I did earlier with the concealer was not the right way, and I am sorry. If I can put any other container of stuff, whatever, on my beauty blender without, applying it to my face first, then I think it was wrong. So I got the concealer and I put it on the back of my hand instead, and I'm sorry for messing up earlier. But basically, I just dabbed a little. Well, dab slash swipe the concealer like this, and same for underneath, except a little bit more gentler. And then I don't know what the point of that was, because then I just ended up doing but it actually looks really good and kind of natural looking. So now we're moving on to the eyes. I'm going to prime them with the NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. And I put some of it on the back of my hand right here. And I'm just going to use the corner, whatever, of my beauty blender and apply it like that. I'm going to stick with one palette, and that would be the Revolution Redemption Eyeshadow Palette in Romantic Smoked right here. Let's see, what am I gonna do with this? I think I'm more likely just gonna keep it simple. So maybe just like a neutral eye or something like that. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here as my transition color. Alright, so the Beauty Blender picked up the pigment pretty nicely, almost a little too nicely, and I'm a little scared. It's like a really gray toned brown. So I'm just going to add a bit more. I gotta be careful because while I was picking up some pigment, I accidentally picked up a little bit of the plum looking color beside it. And then I'm going to use this part right here to blend it out. I'm going to take this sugar plum looking color right here, and I'm going to apply it all over my crease. Not crease, lid. Then just let this be less harsh and blend it out. I guess it's more of a purpley smoky eye, you could say. I'm using the same plum color, and I'm applying it under. Then I'm gonna like squeeze it and make it smaller and blend out. And right, because it's getting too dirty up here. I don't want to go too deep in colors. I'm just gonna go a little deep. I'm gonna use this gray, really dark gray right here, and I'm going to put it in my outer corner to give my eyes some depth. Let's just keep it on this side of my eye. And I'm going to bring it out just a little bit. Then using this bottom part again to blend it out. I think it's blending it. It looks like it. So I'm going to squeeze the brush again. Not brush, but sponge to make it smaller. And I'm going to pick up this white shimmery color right here. And this is going to be my highlight color. So I picked up a lot more than what I wanted to. Just gonna add hopefully just a okay that didn't can't touch my face. Ugh. I had a lot more than what I wanted to, and just make a tiny square, put it on the inner corner. That did not work. All right, blend. Yeah, that always makes things better. Uh, it could have been a lot worse, but now I have glitter on the bridge of my nose, and I didn't want that. Alright, so I know I said earlier, but I am not going to attempt for the mascara and the liner just because I have a really bad feeling about it, and I don't want to mess up my beauty blender already. Like, it has enough holes and stuff on it, so after this, it's probably going to be staying this mess, so I think I'm going to pass that. But I am going to go ahead and go on to the lipstick. I'm going to be using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Stockholm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, pick it up with the blender, and hopefully I can get an even application on my lips. Alright, so can you see that right there? Alright, it's kind of a lot of product. So I'm gonna add just a little, and then I messed up over here. Can you see that? I knew I should have stopped, but I didn't. I'm just gonna overline only a smidge because I have the fear of messing up more than I already did. So I think I'm gonna get some concealer and clean up the um, entire lip, and then I think I should be good. So concealer on the back of my hand again, and that's gonna be so dirty. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try the squeezing technique again, even though it failed on me last time. So I have some right here, and I'm just going to kind of gently dab around my lips, all around here, especially right here where I messed up. Looks a lot better than what I did before. Alright guys, that pretty much concludes this challenge that I have done with this beauty blender. I would not recommend this for anybody because it sucked. I mean, for most part, of course, the beauty blender is made for most of the products that I have on my face, but for the rest, it's just not. I mean, it was fun and it was challenging, and I do accept the challenge whenever I can, but it's just, I don't recommend it because it's just not the best tool when it comes to your eyeshadow or your lipstick and your brows, and your blush. I mean, it worked for some of them. Maybe someone with more experience than me would be able to do a much better job than I would. I wouldn't doubt it. But I mean, that's just what I can come up with. And honestly, it doesn't look that bad. I'm actually impressed with myself, but it's just not what I would want whenever I can use like a brush or my fingers and something like that. So, without further ado, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe if you would like to. Also, check out my website for more content. And please, please, please feel free to leave a comment or questions, and I will be sure to answer and comment back as soon as possible. And please enjoy the rest of your time here on my channel. I'm sorry, I'm always tongue-tied and I'm working on it. So as always, thank you so much, guys. I love you. Bye-bye.